Alright. Oh, ready for the show. Not quite what I anticipated. Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. What we've got going on now, been driving the Mustang a bit. We've got about 500-600 miles on it now, and I've noticed we've got a funny little noise in the back and it kind of bounces when I go over bumps. So went down to AutoZone, not a sponsor, and got a set of Sachs shocks for it. I think I paid $36 a piece for these. Not too bad. Hoping that they have all of the good stuff in there with them, and it sounds like they do. So let's just pick up some heat. Yep, we got bushings for the top and washers, and then we're going to reuse the stuff in the car. So we'll get going on this, and we'll start on it right away. Oh, here's the sign of quality right here. Hecho in Mexico. You know what? I'm actually glad to see that because it's better than China or Taiwan or something like that. So we'll get this car up in the air and we'll start changing out shocks. Actually, the first thing we're going to have to do is see about getting to the top shock mount. So yeah, we're going to have to pull some of the trunk apart. Probably best to do that while it's still on the ground. Okay, so this looks like this will be pretty easy here. That's a 15 and an 18 on the bottom, and then we can look up the shock there, and it goes up to where we took the trunk lining apart. So we'll have to get the floor jack back in here and run this axle up a little bit. We're going to start with this right side shock because this is the one that seems to be making all the racket. So it's kind of the one I want to see first. So what we'll do is we'll get all set up in here and we'll start ripping this baby out. Okay. Oh yeah, baby. I'll just leave that right there for the moment. When we come back down here, if you can hear that jack going pop, 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 that's why you never, ever, ever lay under a car without jack stands. Oh, this old girl's going. Yeah. All right, back up top now. Now there's a little flat on top of that shock absorber. I need something to stand on. grab with a 1/4-inch wrench. Oh! Trunk latch. Tell you what, we'll put those in the roll cart so we don't lock them in the trunk. Better to hit the trunk latch than the go nuclear alarm button. Yeah, see that baby's just spinning. There we go. That's all she wrote. I believe. Yep. Easy peasy. I don't know if that one was made that way or if it's supposed to come off in one piece. Who cares? It came off. Alright. Now, back down underneath. Get the rest out. Okay. Now, yank that guy out of there. And bullseye. Let's see if we can get this threaded back up in there. There's the hole. Oh, that's not bad. Seemed to do pretty good. Kaboom. That'll definitely hold that for now while we go up top. Alright, now on the top side. Bushing on it. And that guy. And I noticed Saks gives you 2 nuts. You get a thick one and a thin one. So, looks like we'll have room for the thick one on this one, just like the car had originally from the factory. Now, it ain't spinning yet, so that's a good sign. Alright. That's about it. Set that light there real quick, and I'm going to see if I can zoom in on it a little bit. Ooh, disgusting. But you can see there, the bushing's starting to bulge out just past the washer. That's about where you want it. That's really all it needs. So we'll call that one almost done. Go into the car, finish tightening up the other side, go do the other side. There we go, a little light on the subject. Oops, wrong way, Corgan. Ooh, there we go. Good and tight. That one wasn't good. Okay, we're back on the ground. Car seems to feel pretty good. Good and stiff. Now all we gotta do, put all the trunk back together. right, let's go take it for a ride and see how it does. First, what's up with a clunk coming out of the garage? No, no clunk. Smoother than it did, rides quieter than it did. We'll have to take this thing out and do a proper performance test one of these days. Something I haven't really done with it yet. This is actually the first ride and drive video I've done with it. Turned around and we'll actually this car is such fun to drive. So to finish up, wanted to take a look at the old shocks. These are by far not the worst shocks I've ever taken off. Most of them, I'll push them in, they won't do that. But that's what's interesting to me about these shocks. There's such a big difference in the new ones. Both of these, at first glance, seem to work properly. They'll actually rebound and so forth. But I don't know why we were having the issue with the rattle. I can't find anything in here except maybe this, and I don't know if I did this when I took it off. Because the other one, oh, the other one's loose too. I mean, tough to say really. Might have just been a bad bushing for the rattle, but it does better with the new shocks. The shocks I put on are Sachs shocks. They're made by ZF. They're real good stuff. And they're lifetime warranty, so if they ever give a problem again, back to the old AutoZone, swap them out. So that's going to do it for this time out here in the Warren Hub garage. Something that doesn't seem quite so Warren Hub was actually Warren Hub. Anyways, y'all take care. We'll see you soon.